It all started with a phone call. At that time in Kuwait, there was a very famous singer named Noura al-Takaka. She was widely known for performing at wedding ceremonies, as it was a common tradition to invite singers for live performances. One evening, Noura received a call. A woman requested her to come and perform at her daughter's wedding. But Noura was already fully booked. It was peak wedding season. At first, she refused. However, the caller offered her an unusually large amount of money. After some hesitation, Noura agreed. On the scheduled day, Noura and her band members arrived at the venue. As they reached the entrance, the bride's mother came to istiqbal them warmly. She smiled, hugged Noura, and welcomed them inside. But something felt off. One of the band members later whispered to Noura, "When she hugged me, her skin felt strange, unnaturally hard, pale and rough." They brushed it off and continued. The function had already begun. There were many guests, but something about them felt disturbing. Every single face had an eerie, unnatural smile. Still, the performance started. As Noura began singing, two girls came to the front of the stage and started dancing, but their movements were wrong, out of sync, unnatural, almost inhuman. Then slowly, everyone else joined in, but no one was dancing together. It felt like each person was moving in their own separate rhythm, disconnected from reality. Then suddenly, one of the dancing girl's dress slightly lifted, and in that moment, Noura and her band saw something horrifying. Her legs, they weren't human. They looked like goat legs. One of the band members collapsed instantly. At that moment, they realized the truth. This was not a normal wedding. They were performing at a Jinn wedding. Trying to stay calm, Noura told others, "He's just a little sick." She didn't want them to know that they had figured it out. When the band member regained consciousness, Noura whispered, "Don't let them realize that we know." Time passed. The night grew deeper. It was past 3 a.m., and then, as soon as the Fajr Azan echoed in the distance, all the lights went out, complete darkness, and in the next second, everyone disappeared. The entire crowd gone. Only Noura and her band were left standing on the stage. They didn't waste a second. They ran as fast as they could. When they finally got outside, they turned back, and what they saw froze them. The mansion, it looked abandoned, empty, silent, as if no one had lived there for years. Just then, an elderly man passing by asked, "What are you doing here?" When Noura explained everything, the man said something chilling. "This mansion has been abandoned for over 27 years. After that night, Noura never performed at weddings again. The trauma stayed with her, and just 2 years later, she passed away.